Hip-hop in 2020 is a different landscape than in 2008. Aspiring rappers no longer need a label to pop off, but association with the label still elevates an artist's career as they can utilise the extensive ties and networks to get to the next level quicker. In 2008, Budden, Ortiz, Crooked and Royce had established solo careers, but had never gained widespread mainstream recognition, so joining forces to form a supergroup was a logical step, but perhaps the timing was not right. The bling era of rap was coming to an end, and the internet era was just starting. Kanye's graduation had outsold 50 Cent's Curtis in 2007, demonstrating the cultural shift. Now the four were far superior to many of their peers in terms of ability, but they were very much a part of the era of major label politics. Budden fought with Def Jam for independence, Crooked was dogged by Death Row's fall from grace, Joel Ortiz was another overlooked artist on Dr. Dre's Aftermath, and Royce had severed ties with Eminem. Signing with Eminem's Shady Records in 2011 brought the group full circle back into association with a major label. However, Interscope was known for its involvement in artistic direction. Looking back at 2005, 50 Cent, for example, had released one of the biggest debut albums in rap ever. The anticipation for his sophomore was a fever pitch. Yet Interscope delayed its release multiple times due to clashing with 50 on his vision. So with Slaughterhouse signing 5 years later, fans wondered if Slaughterhouse's situation would be different. Would they be allowed to have creative control? Even with M's more hands-on approach with Slaughterhouse's second album than he had on 50's The Massacre, label tensions were still there, but this wasn't unique to Slaughterhouse or Interscope. Very few rappers were afforded artistic license to create and market their sound as they saw fit. With a problematic start to Slaughterhouse, perhaps this limited their long-term ability. Though had Slaughterhouse formed in 2020, perhaps things would have been different. 12 years is a long time and a lifetime in a music career, and almost certainly 4 veteran rappers forming a rap supergroup in 2020 would have a limited audience, especially in the current trap and mumble rap eras. But time also brings development. Crooked, Ortiz and Royce through experience have developed their content, perfecting imperfections found in most rappers to emerge from the bling era. Perhaps this would be relatable to a certain demographic who crave and look for lyrical hip-hop. Now Joe Budden is retired, but his elevated status from rapper to internet personality has reinvented Joe. In fact, over the past 12 years, they have all developed from struggle rappers to business owners. Ownership is an important concept, increasingly sought after by rappers, especially with the internet making distribution to the consumer seamless. Perhaps with the knowledge of the industry that they have now, 2020 would have been a better fit for Slaughterhouse. After all, rappers' genre is still growing, and rappers don't really have a retirement age yet. Looking at the rise of Griselda, 3 rappers coming into their prime in the late 30s and early 40s emphasises that there still is a market for pure hip-hop. Though brand identity is key, it's well documented the creative direction for Slaughterhouse caused tension between members. But with the honing of their skills and development of their content and skill set, perhaps birthing Slaughterhouse in 2020 would have been one of the most culturally important groups of all time. But what do you think? Should Slaughterhouse have stayed independent? Would they have made more of an impact now than in 2008? Let us know in the comments below, and please like and subscribe for more content like this. This has been Hip Hop Frequency. Thanks for listening.